What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 149. Fresh off the mats here at the Jiu-Jitsu Joes. What?
I didn't rinse it enough.
Just
got too much
that's
salt.
what happens when you dry scoop shit. That's what happens. Stay hydrated, my friends. It's okay, a little asthma.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was like way too much salt.
What do you want to talk about? You have anything new in your life?
Yes, like I was saying, I got accepted to the exercise science program.
Woo! Our baby boy is growing up.
Mind you, 2 seconds ago, he shit on me for going to college because I can't hang out with my friends enough.
Bro, what's annoying about him deciding to go back to college for his degree is that now we don't get to train with him as much. We don't get to see him as much. And by not training with him as much, he's still training once a day, but he's not training twice a day. Yeah. It's fucking selfish of you, dude. It really is selfish.
Some days I still have to skip too.
Yeah.
I got too much fucking homework.
Yeah, bro. You trying to progress your life and do better for yourself is a real hardship on our friendship and everybody's
on our friendship too?
Yeah, bro, because we don't get to see you as much anymore. I got homework. I gotta do this. I'm a college guy. 12 plus 12 is 24.
It's 22.
No, it's 24.
I know. I didn't get you mad.
Yeah.
I knew the fucking Matt thing. Sorry. I knew the Matt thing was going to get fucking pissed.
I didn't realize why you were calling me over for. When you said Joe, I'm like, is he saying Joe or is he saying chill?
So Fabio sets things up in very specific ways.
Yeah.
And so when I was setting up our little station here, the mat moved another mat. And so he got pissy about it. So then I purposely...
The mat's to wipe off your feet before you step on the
So mats. I purposely moved another one.
He tilted it on the other side.
Oh, you motherfuckers! I knew that shit was going to send him, bro. I should have done it to both.
Do you know I could say this because I know he doesn't watch the podcast? Do you know that clock is 2 minutes ahead?
Is it really?
Yes, I purposely do it because he always runs class over. So I purposely do it. So he goes, oh shit, we're over by like 5 minutes.
You should do 5 minutes.
I know. I'm slowly increasing. I can't do something like a 5 minute jump.
Just tell him, be like, oh, dude, it gets him moves fast.
Yeah. I'm slowly, incrementally moving the clock ahead.
You know,
so
the issue,
he ends class
B
early.
randomly watches our podcast. So if he sees this part, he's going to tell his dad.
It's true. Very good point.
B, you better shut up.
Keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut.
What else?
Yeah, that's it. That's new for me. I got accepted. I figured out yesterday because I called them because since it's a program, they choose your schedule. They choose your classes. Like you get a certain amount of classes that you're not allowed to have. They choose your schedule in the sense like these are the classes that you will take this semester, and they just choose for you. But I called ahead and I was like, hey, listen, I work. Like I got a job. I have clients that I need to attend to. So I want to try to choose my schedule, if at all possible, ahead of time. And I don't want to wait till orientation because that's in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to wait till then to randomly get told what my schedule is and then have to adjust. So I was wondering if I can adjust it early. She said, yeah, no, that's no problem. We always try to adjust for students that do actually have jobs and all that. So we get it. So they sent it out. And then I also asked because remember when I was telling you how I got told that I got sent that email where it was like, you may or may not be accepted in the program depending if you finish your classes.
Yeah.
So good news. The classes I'm currently taking is just for my AS, which I didn't know. The 2 classes I'm in right now, I finished all my exercise science programs last semester.
So you're good.
So I was accepted last semester.
No shit.
Yeah. So,
Let's go.
And then she was like, yeah, I don't know why you're asking. I was like, you guys never sent me another email. The last email I got, I was like, the last email I got was, you may not be able to start in the fall if we fill up spots. And she goes, oh, that is our fault. I see that we've never sent you anything else. And I was like, I've been sitting on the edge of my seat, bro.
Don't you find it crazy that like such big, what would you call like institutions like that? Like not even just colleges, but institutions or like companies, like things that are just so simple, like something could break in the chain of command that could just topple everything. And it's like, how are there not things in place to make sure that this doesn't happen?
An automatic email or something, or it's just like, I don't know, like, don't you have a daily checklist, dude? Like I look back at my military time.
That's what happens when there's budget cuts and they cut certain jobs.
That's true.
That's probably
But I look back at my military time and
thanks a lot, Elon.
we look at I look back at all the dumb shit that I felt like was just so redundant. Like, why do we have to do this simplified check? Like, why do I have to follow this specific checklist? And then I think of that. I'm like, that's why. Because that person had the job of, okay, check all my students under my name, see which students need these grades in, send out email. If they just followed that simple checklist, it's just like
You would avoid
it would have
problems.
avoided the problem. Because I was like, bro, I was stressing this whole semester or this whole session of summer B, thinking, oh, I'm not possibly getting in the program because I haven't received any notification that I'm accepted. So this whole time I thought like there's a chance that I wasn't in. But she was like, no, since you finished your classes last semester, you're good. I was like,
Then
okay.
you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, so I'm in the program. I'm fully in. I start August 18th officially.
4 days after my birthday. You're going to
Yeah.
miss my birthday too now?
You're going to Worlds, aren't you?
At the end of August?
Oh, I thought it was always during.
No, it's at the end of
When
August.
is your birthday? When's your birthday?
I just said it.
You said 3 days? 3 days?
Sure,
I
let's
can't
go
do
with
math.
that. Let's go with that.
You said 4? You say 3 or 4?
I'll let you have that as a
Did you say 3 or
conundrum.
4?
I don't know. 27 days.
I think I'm leaving. Dead ass. I think I'm going to Michigan.
Bro, this guy with school and trips and shit, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. What kind of friendship is
I'm
this?
sorry.
No, I don't
I'm
apologize to
sorry.
me. Don't apologize to me.
Our friendship is over. This is
No.
the end
the
of
end of
end
an
of the
era.
mats. End of the mats. I'm trying to say fresh off the mats, end of the mats. I don't know. I don't know what to say here. You're better at the fucking names and shit.
I know.
I
And
can't think of names.
one.
I don't know how you do that so fast, but I can't do it.
I think it's a lot to do with pro wrestling. I think pro wrestling, it teaches you how to like be quick on your feet. Like when they cut promos, when you're like, how did that guy come up with that so fast? And I don't know.
I don't know.
I think from watching pro
I don't
wrestling,
watch, I've never watched it. No. Literally, the only experience I have with pro wrestling was
it's theater. It's male theater.
Is playing the game.
Yeah.
That's the only experience I have with it. And then I remember going to my buddy's house and I watched it. They got the side pan of it, and I was like 10 or 11, and I watched them doing the hits, and I was like, he's not hitting him. And my buddy's like all into it, and he was like, yeah, but it's wrestling. I was like, but he's not hitting him. Why is he moving when he's not hitting him? And he was like, because it's wrestling. And I was like, this is stupid. And then I never watched it again. So that was my whole
You know how they
experience with
fix?
wrestling.
You know how they fix that?
No.
They're like, oh, they're not allowed to hit with closed fists.
And they sit there.
They club each other. He's clubbing him. He's clubbing him. And then, like, the ref will look away and he'll punch the guy with a closed fist. They're like, that's illegal. They're not allowed to hit each other with closed fists, to make it a part of the story
Yeah.
as to why they're not
Yeah.
actually punching properly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
There's
funny.
always workarounds.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you hear Hulk Hogan died yesterday? 71?
Heart attack.
Oh, was it a heart attack? I don't
Cardiac
know.
arrest. Yeah, he had cardiac arrest in his house.
71, bro. 71, bro. I'm not going to make it, bro. I'm not going to make it.
Dog, you got
If
like
Hulk
40
Hogan
years.
died at 71, bro, I'm
didn't-
halfway dead.
Dude was
I'm
like
halfway.
a roid head when he was young.
Don't matter, bro.
He put a
He
lot
had
of
the best
strain
of
on
the
his heart.
foods, the best of the medicines, the best of the best. He died at
Didn't he
71.
switch to being a vegan?
I don't know, but he died at 71, so I'm halfway dead.
You are halfway dead.
That's insane, bro.
what's the average age for people?
I'm 33, so
No, the average age of death for men in America.
probably 34. And Ozzy Osbourne too
Yeah.
died.
I mean, he was 81.
Bro, they come in threes.
Well,
They come in threes.
No, a jazz musician also died yesterday. Famous jazz
Who
musician.
gives a fuck about the
Matt
jazz
Maggione.
musician? The guy from the actor dude,
Okay.
the black actor dude from the shows. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, sure.
He just died a couple days ago, and it's on the tip of my. He's friends with Will
78.
Smith. The average age is 78.
Mhm.
I'm halfway dead. Will Smith's friend. What's the
Of males
guy's
is 75. Females is 81. So yeah,
Because they stress us out too much.
you're not halfway dead yet. Not
Almost.
yet. Almost there. You are almost there. Halfway. God, I know you're stressing now, bro. He's
halfway
scratching his
there.
palms. If you
Oh,
can't see, you're scratching his
living
palms.
on
He's hitting his shit right now.
You know what's
He's
the worst?
stressing,
You know
bro.
what's the worst? You know what's the worst is like every night when I'm about to go lay in bed, as I walk to the bed, I'm like, what happened if I die tonight? And then it keeps me up for like 2 hours afterwards. I'll just lay
Why
there.
are you so
And I have to put a
worried?
show on my phone so that I get tired and fall asleep fast without having a second to think about dying young. And then sometimes when I'm driving, I'm like, bro, what happens if a fucking truck just rams into me right now and I'm gone?
Malcolm
Yes, that guy. He was an actor.
Jamal Warner at
Malcolm
54.
Yeah. No, death comes in threes. Talking about jazz musician. Don't
Oh,
give a
he's
fuck.
an older actor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know this guy. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy.
How did he die?
How did he die? How did he die?
I don't know.
I don't know. I know Ozzy Osbourne. Listen, that guy did a lot of drugs, a lot, and it's crazy that he does his final.
I don't understand
show.
how he lived till 81. That's what
But
I'm
he had a
shocked.
lot. He had a lot of problems, bro. He had
Well,
Parkinson's,
he had Parkinson's.
and he also he had a lot of back surgeries, bro, from an accident he had where he fell off an ATV.
Bro, he drowned in Costa Rica. It was an accidental drowning. Oh, God.
Is he really drowned?
Yeah. Accidental drowning in Costa Rica where he was vacationing with his family. Oh, his family
That's so
was
sad.
there. Wasn't even like they were doing like a show or anything. I know, Joe. Go ahead, say it.
No?
Just go ahead.
But
Do your thing.
Ozzy Osbourne, he fell off an ATV in 2009 and hurt his back, so he had a bunch of back surgeries. And then Hulk Hogan, bro. Did you know Hulk Hogan's real name is Terry? What a stupid name, bro.
Is it really?
Terry! Reverse Terry!
Oh, no, Terry. In reverse. Oh, Terry.
But Hulk Hogan, I feel like he's been old forever.
Yeah.
He's never looked
I've
young.
never looked at him.
What does young Hulk Hogan look like? He never looked young. He was balding and 20 years old. He had a receding hairline.
I'll never forget. There was a Jewish kid in my middle school, and when we were doing PE, he took like his
Yarmulke?
the yarmulke off. It was just a bald spot, and I looked at that. I'm an asshole. Right away, I was like, "Dude, you're going bald."
I had a
Like,
friend
this
call
kid
them
is, like, fucking
coasters.
12 or 13 years old. I was like, "Oh my God, you're going bald." He was like, "It's from the yarmulke." It fucking sucks.
I think that's where the myth comes from that if you wear hats a lot, you bald.
Probably.
Yeah, because
What was I looking up? Oh, shit.
young photo
Yeah.
of Hulk Hogan.
Young photo of Hulk Hogan.
You know, it's crazy because I went on the comments section in the WWE photos and tributes to him, and it's split 50-50. Some people are so sad that he died, and so, damn, that don't look like him. Steroids do work, bro.
Yeah,
They
steroids
make you
change
look
your whole
way
fucking
better,
face.
bro.
Going bald. He was going
Damn.
bald at 18. That's his
Damn.
prom photos, dude.
That's insane. That's insane. But it's crazy how split the comment section is. Half the people are like, he was a piece of shit. Half the people are like, oh, he's revolutionary. Like, very split down the
Was he
middle.
a piece of shit?
Oh yeah, listen. Listen, it's sad that a guy died. I feel bad that a guy died. What he did for pro wrestling was monumental, and there'll never be a more iconic person than Hulk Hogan. Wrong guy. That's Ric
I
Flair.
know.
you fucking
He's iconic.
Yes,
I know him and I don't watch it.
He's also iconic, but I would say
What
if
is
you
it?
had to pick one over the other, Hulk Hogan is more notable in pro wrestling
Really?
and is more, yes. Because if you were to erase one from history, you would take erasing Ric Flair over Hulk Hogan because Hulk Hogan did way more for pro wrestling. So as a wrestler, fantastic, phenomenal. As a person in the real world, like there's just too many stories out there of like racist comments and being a piece of
Oh, just a
shit
scumbag.
and stuff. Yeah, just
It's
like,
just because you're rich and famous, which I never understand when people get so shocked
yeah.
when someone's rich and famous and they're like, "Oh, they're a scumbag." I'm like, "Fuck!" Like,
But here's my
what,
thing
did
is
you
like,
think just because they got
you
rich and
can't-
famous, they would be a good person?
you can't mourn somebody that passes who did a lot of wonderful things. You can't mourn it because you like people are like, oh, but he made comments and he did all this stuff. I'm like, yes, I understand. But there are no angels,
Yeah.
bro. There are no angels. People, yeah, he got caught on tape saying the N-word. I understand. It's terrible. It's wrong. Does that mean he's Hitler? Are like, you know what I'm saying? Are we comparing that, oh, because he did this, he's therefore the worst person who's ever lived and we shouldn't mourn somebody who passed away?
I guess it's more.
There's
so in
no
the sense,
angels,
like,
bro.
yeah, there's no angels, but it's also dependent on how bad you actually were.
I
Like,
understand.
that's like saying, like, okay, well, if a guy like killed someone, right, and then he ended up dying, but he did other good things in his life, like, could you not mourn him, or would you just be like, nah, dude got what he deserved because he killed people?
I don't know.
Like,
man.
it's a tough. That's what I'm saying. It's a tough.
It's like when they started taking down statues of Christopher Columbus, and I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, you're upset because of what he did to the native people when he came here. Do you think the other explorers were nice to
Yeah,
them?
that's also
Like you think
agree.
people
The
were
reason
chill
why I
back
don't agree
then?
with it because I'm like that was
But that was the norm.
That was normal.
That was
then.
the social
Yeah,
norm
That was
back
also
then.
like bro, they're explorers, but yes, they're invaders. Like that's
But they were
that was,
no chill people back then.
But not
bro.
only that,
there was no explorer who was like, we have to integrate and do the.
Yeah.
No, they were like, oh, kill that whole family.
exactly.
They would land there.
They're
Oh,
like,
kill
we,
all that.
we need to repopulate here. This
Yeah.
is now
Christopher
ours.
Columbus was the normal man
Yeah.
back then. He was doing everything that every other guy back then was
Well,
doing.
apparently, what he was doing was also not approved by the government.
But none of the things everybody was doing. You think any of those
Well,
people
that's like
were
when we
doing
have guys
anything?
who
It's just
commit
we have
war.
nothing that was
Well, it's because
recorded.
we have guys who commit war crimes. It's the same thing. Technically, he was
understand.
committing war crimes, and his government also was like, "Fuck you, bro! Like, why the fuck did you go over there and do that?" So there is that. But you know what I also don't get when people like Italians also celebrate him, and they're like, "Yeah, like Italian Americans." They're like, "Yeah, that's part of our heritage." I'm like, is it really? Like, is it
Was
really?
he Italian?
That's
I don't even know.
That's what I don't understand.
Was Christopher Columbus
No, I don't think,
Italian?
I'm pretty sure he was Spaniard.
That's what I think too.
That's what I don't understand, but it could be he was like an Italian who moved to Spain. I don't know. Christopher Columbus
Heritage.
to
I don't know. I just like. I think it's kind of silly that we get all like uptight about certain things like that.
oh, he
And
was.
it's only because he was Italian.
Yep, Republic of Genoa.
It's only because now we have 2020 hindsight, and now we have recorded everything in life that now we have the comfortability,
Which is
to do so. Comfortability.
I don't know if that'd be the word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's only because we're so comfortable in our day-to-day lives that we could nitpick on these
Mhm.
things that happened back then. If we were all out there hunting
you know
and
my
gathering,
favorite thing?
nobody would have the time.
People celebrate Vikings.
Yeah,
Like,
they were the worst.
They literally
They were raping and killing
But-
everybody.
But people make it seem like they were fighting warriors, like other warriors. They weren't.
No.
They went to monasteries. And
Yeah.
they were like, oh, they're defenseless.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We're gonna murder you all.
and they were just the biggest and strongest.
Yeah, that was it. They just fuck. I mean, we see the people who come from their DNA, like they're
Yeah.
all fucking giants. If I saw them wearing a wolf fucking skin, I'd be like, "What the fuck is coming at me right
I'm here
now?
just picking grapes. What the fuck?
What the shit is that thing? Have you seen The Northman?
No, I haven't.
So that movie,
I heard it.
I
Was
think it depicts it perfectly in one of the opening scenes because they come out in these wolf skins, right, and they're crawling. And I would just imagine the average Englishman, I think they like rated them to be like 5'6"
Oh
at
my
the
God.
time. And these Vikings are coming out 5'11" plus.
Yeah.
So, and now
They
they're
look like
crawling
monsters.
on the fucking ground in wolf skins, howling at you. And in the opening scene, Homeboy throws a spear, like from the banister. He throws a spear at one of the wolves. Homeboy catches it and fucking returns it, hits him in the chest. Now, obviously, Hollywood cinematic.
Yeah,
But
yeah, of
imagine
course.
if some shit like that happened to you and you're just like, what the fuck am I fighting?
Plus, also, how good do you think the spears were back then? Like, I could totally see them making a shitty, dullish spear, throwing it, and it's just going beep. Oh, yeah, it may hurt a little, but
and
they
the
get
dude looks at it, is just like, I'm gonna
Really?
fucking kill you.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, they would climb people's fucking walls and shit, dog. Like,
Well, think about it.
And
If
then-
you're 5'6", a 5'11" wall is pretty
Yes.
tall to you.
But-
So when you see the 6'3" guy just step over it, you're like, how the fuck?
what the fuck are you up there?
He doesn't even need a ladder.
Wearing bear skin, wearing wolf skin, and you're like, those things have terrorized us, and they're wearing their skins. Then on top of that, they're drugged out.
Yeah.
They take shrooms. They're all fucking going nuts, biting other people. Bro, they were terrorizing fucking English
It's
lands
true, it's
and
true.
France. Like, so
I-
they did fight armies, but that wasn't their main thing. This is what goes besides the point. Is in history, all these people, they fought defenseless people on purpose because
Yeah.
that was the way to expand. They're
Yeah.
like, that's just smart thinking.
Yeah.
Why would I want to fight your whole army if I can just take your land slowly?
Yeah.
Like,
If there's a tough group over here, take all the land around them, surround them.
yeah, what the fuck?
Beat all these
What?
other little
Why the
villages.
fuck am I going to directly fight you? People are like, that's just the right thing to do. Easy
No.
to say now.
No.
That's why you're not a military strategist.
No.
Fucking stupid.
That's
what the
dumb.
fuck?
That's fucking
These
dumb.
people were just trying to build their lives up, man. They didn't give a shit.
It's as you were saying that, I was thinking, I was like, bro, also back then, like, you really believed in like stuff like demons and crazy shit like that, because if you came across a grizzly bear and you had never seen one before, that,
dude, that would be
that looks like the
terrifying.
most demonic thing in the world.
It's
If you've
fucking
never
terrifying.
seen one before,
Yeah.
and like they weren't in England, you come here and you're like, what the fuck is that thing crawling, running,
imagine the first
screaming
time they
at us?
saw a rabies infested animal.
Yeah, yeah.
Like those things
Possession.
are fucking terrible.
Possession.
Yeah, they would think like
Yeah.
that thing is infested by a demon.
That-
Bro, but you know the whole history of bless you? Why you say bless you for a sneeze? I believe it was like the exit
of,
it was the exit of demons.
Oh.
So you're saying bless you to be able to make sure that no demons also got to you.
Got to you.
Like it was trying to prevent demons because they didn't fucking know, bro.
Probably the first time somebody, a human, had rabies, they were like, bro, this is a demon inside of them.
100%.
Yeah.
They wouldn't drink water. They're trying to fucking go out and try to fight everyone.
Foaming at the mouth.
Dude. Like, people just didn't know what it was to do anything. Like, that's how you learned, by integrating yourself, sometimes forcefully, sometimes peacefully. But it was rare that it happened peacefully because no humans. And my favorite thing when they're saying, oh, like, these people came over here and invaded these lands, took it from the natives. The natives weren't nice to each other.
No.
What the fuck? They were, bro, go look up the history of some of these guys on how they would murder all of the children and men and keep the women so that they can progress their own lineage through those women and grow themselves. I forget which one. It was part of the West Plains.
How do you know if they're nice? They're screaming at you with sounds in a different language that you don't know.
Most likely with arrows or spears at you. Like,
so they're afraid because they see you come on this ship that they've never seen a ship before.
Yeah.
You're afraid because you're seeing people who look way different than you look.
That's also the thing that people don't understand.
Bro.
It's like, you look, imagine the first time we saw Asians.
Yeah.
Just as a people.
Yeah.
The first time they saw Asians.
Yeah.
And they were like, what the fuck? Asians seeing them, bro. There's stories
That's what I'm saying.
when the Japanese first met Spaniards and all of them.
We know now because of hindsight 2020, but back then, if you were a white dude
unknown.
And you got to Asia and you saw all the people that look like that, you'd be like, this is a different thing.
Yeah.
It's like if an alien came down, you'd be like, this is a completely different thing
culture,
than what we're
different
used
lifestyle,
to.
eating different foods.
But the thing is, they try
clothes.
to hold people from back then who didn't know any better to the standards of today. And that's what drives me crazy. Is like the standards of today cannot be compared to back then. That's
which is why, like, the whole like Russia-Ukraine thing, that's why people look at it so damning now, because it's like, have we not gotten over this type of lifestyle of invading the country? Now we can judge it. Because it's like, really, like, this is what you're resorting to, murdering and having to get all these people killed for it.
Yeah.
Versus back then, it's like, that's what they knew.
That's what they knew.
Didn't know anything. It was nothing. Bro, they were still fucking torturing people.
We didn't have the lightning fast communication we have nowadays. Also, you got to remember,
you had to come up with everything right then
and
there.
You also didn't have anything else. There wasn't TV as a distraction. There wasn't social media as a distraction. You were like, oh, they're trying to invade us. If the news said they are trying to invade us or we have to invade them, you were like, bro, we got to survive. This is survival.
It was also about, oh, well, my family's growing. They have land over there. Yeah. I care about my family. I don't know them. Yeah. Like, I need to go over there. It was everything.
Well, that's why they say certain behaviors we do are very primitive. Like, if somebody does something against your family, like if somebody did something to a boys, I'd kill them without a heartbeat. Like, I wouldn't even think. Kill them. Yeah.
Immediately.
Just kill right away.
Yeah, I don't.
Go to jail with a smile. I don't care.
I don't understand how people have this notion of judging what happened in the past. And I get it. Like, when we can look at certain aspects and be like, all right, like, there was aspects that were bad, yes, but it's like, okay, now learn from it, but that doesn't mean we're going to damn the whole history of it.
So you know what the problem is about people wanting to learn from it? Nobody wants to admit that they were wrong at one point. Nobody wants to take the L and just be like, oh, I didn't think of it the way you're saying, and say, yeah, I was wrong. Yeah. Now I see it from a new perspective. Everybody, because of social media, keeps a running track record of everything we say. And nobody's humble enough to say, I apologize. I was wrong about the thing I said or how I was thinking back then. I see what you guys are saying now, and now I
would say it goes even deeper because of social media, it's easier to find a group that also agrees with you.
Yeah.
So because of that, you don't have to back down from your ideology because you'll be like,
well, look, I have support. I have an echo chamber.
Yeah, I have these people that also agree with me, so my opinion must be also right. Yeah. It's like, no, dude, that's not how that works. Like,
but see, like, that's why, like, and I know it's like kind of cliche, but that's why I like Joe Rogan's podcast because he has everybody on.
Yeah,
he has everybody, and like
whether
some of the episodes,
yeah,
some of the episodes, I'm like, I really like this guest, and some of the episodes, I'm like, I don't like this guest as much, but I see it from their point of view. Like, it's so rare that you get a human in today's society who's like, yeah, I'm gonna have both. I'm gonna have left, right, center on. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna listen to everything. I'm going to put it out for the world so everybody else can listen, and you do with the information as you please. But the problem is nobody wants to back down. Everybody wants to be, I got to be right all the time.
That's where I think the problem is also is like, that's so much information And people don't know how to discern information anymore either. Just
No.
because they hear it from an expert, they're like, "Oh, but an expert said this." Okay, cool.
But
That
he
doesn't
says
mean-
that he's
Yeah.
had people on his show that he's like, I didn't agree with that person, or
Yeah.
that wasn't a good
And
podcast.
that's because that's how you should think.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't, because the first thing they'll hear is, "Oh, that's an expert." Okay, cool. Expert said this. But what they're also going to do is they're not going to go into it with an open mind. They'll be like, "Expert just justified what my beliefs are."
Yeah.
And then the second they hear someone
that's
else,
what
they're
clips
going to
are
be like,
on.
"Hey, that expert said I was correct though, even though this expert's saying I'm not correct. So who's actually right?"
But
I'm
that's
gonna
why
go
that's
with
why
what's comfortable.
clips are the worst.
Yeah.
TikTok and clips are the worst because people just cut out segments without listening to the whole 3-hour podcast.
Yeah, they get you to listen.
It makes
for
me
that
mad as
quick.
fuck because people will post stuff and be like, "Can you believe somebody said this on this podcast?" I'm like, did you listen to the
So
whole 3 hours?
Listen to the rest of the sentence.
The whole 3 hours, bro. Especially with political stuff, it
Yeah.
annoys the shit out of me. That's why I don't talk about it. Don't vote. Don't ever vote. I've never voted a day in my life, and I'm never gonna vote. It's a waste of time.
in today's society.
It's a waste.
Right? They're both on the same side. And if you still
That's a
don't-
joke.
you still
Obviously,
don't
if you want to
realize that.
vote, if you do your homework and you look up both sides and you make an educated decision, that's one thing. But like me personally, I don't have the time. So, all right, we'll see you guys next week. Stay calm. Kiss your mom. Wipe your
Like,
ass.
share, subscribe. You guys are doing awesome about it.